in effect. Look. We got a lot of things to talk about today. Try to get my setup right. I can't get my setup right, y'all. So I'm gonna have to hold this thing in my hand today. But no, we can't hold. I can't hold this in my hand out the whole time. I got to figure this out. We got a whole game. We got a whole hour. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me get situated, y'all. I might have to start this over. I might have to start this over. Uh, I might have to start this over, y'all. 'Cause I don't got all the stuff set up right. I thought I had it set up right, but I had to switch up everything before it's. That's kind of halfway decent. Uh, I supposed to have some friends jump in today. Oh, y'all in the room quick. Y'all got we 12 deep already. So somebody stole my hat, y'all. Somebody stole my Colorado hat. I can get me another Colorado hat. Somebody done stole my hat, and I can't find my Lewis score. So we just gonna go like this. Uh, I got some notes for y'all, and today we're gonna do a lot of crowd interaction. Until I get some of my people on, I'm listening to y'all. I want to hear what y'all got to say. So y'all give me what y'all got. First thing we're gonna talk about is have y'all heard the rumblings and everything going on about Coach Sean Lewis? He might be taking the Michigan State job. They're saying he wanted to run the ball more, and Coach Prime didn't want him to run the ball more. So by him trying to bend towards Coach Prime's will, it's making him not look like a competent offensive coordinator, right? So he's just gonna step down and go ahead and take the Michigan State head coaching job because his offense put up good numbers. So you can't say he's not a good offensive coordinator. He's already been a head coach. So they're saying he might move on to the Michigan State job. That's what the rumblings are behind the scenes, right? Y'all got me. This is not official, but this is what I'm hearing behind the scenes. So Michigan State will have to buy him out. Which Michigan State, if y'all are familiar with what's going on over there with Mel Tucker and that whole he got fired for dealing with the woman, and they pay him like 100 something million. So if they don't have to pay that money, buying Sean Lewis out of this contract is nothing to him. It's probably like a million five buyout, something like that, because I think he's old. Like after this season, it'd be a little less than 2 million, so it might be a million or a million and a half buyout. Uh, so let me see. I'm on the central. Well, central time. I'm on Eastern time. It's 2 o'clock. So central should be 1 o'clock. The game should start at 1 o'clock. Why you don't think he going to Michigan State? Look what's going on right now in the pack. Michigan about to get some sanctions. Harbaugh, all this stuff going on about Harbaugh. We're gonna talk about that. And now Michigan State ability to compete for a lot of these players if Michigan gets in any kind of trouble and they get some kind of suspension for cheating. And Michigan State was turning that program around until this coach. They was bringing in a lot of good time, big time players until this coach got messed up. So Michigan State was actually on the rise, and they like to pay. Now at the end of the day, only one team gonna make it to the championship. Well, win the championship, but it's a whole bunch of households need to get taken care of. So if they finna give you a bag, and you don't necessarily got to win. You just got to be competitive. That might not be a bad deal. But okay, Big Jake, you saying let him go? I kind of feel like he need to be gone, but I also feel like if Coach Prime would have let him run the offense like he needs to run it, because the video I saw, the guy breaking it down, he ran the ball almost 50-50 when he was at Kent State. Y'all know that's not what we're doing here now. And at Jackson State, it was the same. What we seeing now, this is what was going on at Jackson State until Shador started to struggle. Once he started to struggle, then we started running the ball more. And then when Savion came, we really started running the ball more because Savion was a more polished runner. Uh, I don't think he trash, dog. I don't. I don't think he trash. I just think he's forced. Because I remember this time on the sideline when they tried to run the ball one time and they tried to run like a counter play, and 69 got blew up in the backfield. I remember Coach Prime going crazy on the sideline. Like, he was going crazy, like, don't run the ball, don't run the ball. And I'm like, dog, you when Shador gets sacked, you don't go crazy like this. You would say don't throw the ball. When he losing 10 yards, well, if a running play losing yards, he went crazy. And I was like, what the hell? Why did he why did he go so crazy? So it's kind of like he want to run the ball. I mean, he want to throw the ball. He want to throw the. And I remember a guy said this at Jackson. He was like, Savion could be offensive player of the year for Jackson because if he would not have showed up, we probably was gonna start losing. Because Shadur was starting to have like not so great games. He started out hot with like 20, 25 completions straight or something like that, and then he kind of started tapering off. Once teams get film on you, they start picking up on your tendencies. They know what to take away, and the things you like to do, they're gonna take away what you like to do and force you to do things you're not comfortable with doing. And so now you heard what was happening. Keyshawn Johnson, he spoke on it. A lot of teams were sharing information to Oregon and USC and schools like that to help stop Colorado. So when everybody kind of got a scout report on you and they get it from other coaches that have played against you and what they did right, what they did wrong, it helps everybody's learning curve to stop you. Like you can tell, and this is the same but a little different. When Justin Fields for the Chicago Bears, when he went out and the backup quarterback came in, the backup quarterback had a great game his first game. His second two games, they've been okay games. They weren't as good as the first game. And the reason why is because now defensive coordinators are starting to get tape on him. They're starting to see what throws he like making, what comes natural to him. So once they find out what comes natural to you, okay, let's make you do. If you like rolling to the right, we're gonna make you roll to the left. We're gonna send blitzes from the right if you like rolling to the right to make you have to go to your left. And that's what the Pac-12 coaches they got film on Shadur now, so they kind of know how to make him have to change it up. And if we don't run the ball, it's gonna be more the same. So that's why I don't understand why Coach Prime blew up like that on the sideline when they had a run play that wasn't successful. I mean, he went crazy. But when your son getting sacked the most, you're not going crazy. You sitting over there quiet. And that's what's kind of killing me because I know how Coach Prime care about his kids. You care about your kids. You don't want your kids to play hurt. You don't want nobody Shiloh couldn't play hurt. Travis couldn't play hurt. But Shadur can play hurt. So that's the thing about it. Like how it's kind of weird. I'm trying to make it make sense. Is it he just gonna ride the wave until he can't ride it no more, or is it something I'm missing? Hopefully I'm missing something because it don't look good right now. And I got to be true to football. Even though Coach Prime was one of my favorite players, I had a Coach Prime picture on my wall as a little kid. I had a Dion picture on my wall when he was like, I covered the water covered 75% of the world, and I covered the other 25. Like I had it up on my wall. I remember that. Like I remember watching Dion on the helicopter and all that kind of stuff, going to the Braves game and going to the Dolphins game or the Falcons game against the Dolphins. I remember watching all this. And we used to all we I mean we used to play football and we used to flip the ball to each other. If y'all notice right now in football, people don't toss the ball back. Like when a DB catches an interception, nobody don't flip the ball back. But when Coach Prime was playing, everybody was doing that because the Falcons was doing that, trying to get the ball to Dion. Because they know if they got the ball to Dion on the pick, it was a better chance than to run it back. And even Dion would pitch the ball. So if he knows he was tangled up, he would pitch to one of his teammates, and they scored off that. And announcers would say stuff like, this is stupid, this is stupid. And then they'll mess around and score, and they'll kind of get quiet. So I remember the hype that Coach Brown had. We used to be playing football out in the street. And if we was going to fake it, we'll say Prime. If we were gonna pitch it, we'll say Dion. so so Prime, you act like you're gonna pitch it to throw your defender off. But you say Dion, my homeboy knew I was gonna pitch. So like that's how this dude, how people are saying Moss now. Dion was heavy in the game back in the day. So I don't, with all his knowledge and everything, it's just hard for me to say he's gonna purposely run his center to the ground. But when I look at what's happening, that's what I see. Now today we will know, y'all. Today we will know because I think it's Pat Sermer. He done had a whole week with his offense, and we know he run the ball. They say he's kind of like a vanilla guy. He like to run the ball first, see what we get. Second play, we'll determine if we're gonna run it again or pass it off of what we did on first down. If you get a lot of yards on first down, he more than likely gonna run it again. If you get a little bit of yards on first down, more than likely he's gonna call a pass play. If you run the ball real good, more than likely he's gonna start calling some play action plays. So he's never really going to abandon the run because it helps the pass. Now we watch this game today, and it's still 80% passing. When you know you got Upshaw trying to break Shadur's neck, and we know this offense coordinator likes to run more than he likes to pass, we know they're getting orders from up top to throw the ball. We're gonna make it look like we want to run, but we really trying to throw. We will know today. Let me see what y'all saying. What y'all got, man? Oh yeah, JSU going strong. Who does JSU play today, and what time do they play? I didn't look that up this morning. I know I had to go live before this game, and I like what Coach Taylor did. I did a video about them this morning. I dropped it this morning about Coach Taylor and Coach Simmons, who should get Coach of the Year. And Coach Taylor got a strong case, but when you lose to the other coach that's in the running, I feel like you automatically out. And when you lose at home doing homecoming, you automatically out. Them two games you got to win, and you lost those games. Let me see. Why you say he could make proper adjustments? I saw him make adjustments. I seen him bring Mikey in the block. Mikey is not a blocker. I seen him try to block with those running backs. They're not blockers, but those running backs. Well, I know one of the running backs is kind of prime. Is one of his bag of Louis that he brought in, and he was like a 4 star, 5 star. Uh-uh. Uh, 4 star, 5 star. So you want to get him some burn, but and you can tell he's in a lot of the videos. Whenever a player's in a lot of well-off media videos, more than likely he's gonna play. What guy is featured in those videos that don't play? You remember Brown, the lineman? He was featured in a lot of videos before his suspension. Since his suspension, I have only seen him maybe twice in video. And this week right here, we've seen Marty in a lot of the McLean, the money McLean in a lot of the videos. Let's see if he play a lot this week. I seen Savion this week in some videos. Let's see if he play. Like that's normally the foreshadowing if they're gonna play the guys. Okay, JSU have they got a bye. That's good. That's good. That's good. And so you think I actually think Colorado has a chance to win. I went and watched that high school game when Travis Hunter went against T Mac. T Mac is the wide receiver for Arizona. He's a super sophomore, like Travis, our super sophomore. And Travis, you can tell T Mac had mad respect for Travis. When you're going against another player and you can kind of tell, like, okay, this dude got a little bit more juice to me. Some guys simmer down and be like, look, we'll just be friends. I'll be cool with you and not try to, because like he was apologizing to Travis because Travis had a messed up ankle. Y'all remember Travis had to have a surgery and all that kind of stuff at JSU on his ankle. So he had a messed up ankle, and it was like his senior year in the All Star game. and and the guy was telling him, T Mac was telling him, he was like, look, man, at the end of the game, he was like, look, I ain't trying to hurt you, bro. I'm just playing ball. I'm just doing my job. And Travis was like, yeah, man. Travis was mad at another dude that had tried to cheap shot him. He was mad, cussing and all that. And T Mac was just like, look, man, I'm just out here trying to do my job. And they hugged and embraced and all that kind of stuff. And Travis was like, nah, man, you good, you good. So it was kind of like like Jordan versus Dominique. Dominique was good, but he knew Jordan was the man. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan came in Dominique the locker room talking trash about, oh, it's gonna be a long night. That's how Travis would do T Mac. I don't think T Mac gonna go up to Travis and talk trash. So with me seeing that, that made me feel a little better. Like, oh, okay, Travis kind of got a little big brother syndrome on old boy. So I don't know if he gonna. That was 2 years ago. So I don't know. You know, hell, that was almost 3 years ago. Um, so I don't know if T Mac has kind of got a different kind of confidence, but from what I seen, T Mac did not want to see Travis. I don't know if T Mac want to see Money McClain. I don't know if he want to see him. Uh, Let me see what you talking about, Big Jake. We need to win today. Colorado need to win, but I don't know if they're gonna win. If Colorado don't run the ball, y'all, we lose. If Savion don't get 10 touches today, we losing. Because Arizona, look at the parallels. Arizona was 1-11 2 years ago. Colorado was 1-11 last year. Colorado got a lot of Arizona got a lot of wide receivers, all this kind of stuff, and they thought they was gonna throw the ball last year. It didn't work like this. It didn't work. It was the same thing like Colorado. They had an up and down season. This year, they have been running the ball, and now they rank and they got a whoop stick out. You know, they punching people in the mouth. And we got to also understand our offensive line has not been the best offensive line. Self-inflicted or Shadur holding the ball, whatever it is. They have not been able to protect Shador. And now this game, we know for sure we got a defensive end that has a chip on his shoulder that want to prove to the world that Coach Prime messed up. You should have kept me on Colorado team. I could have helped y'all, and like that's the hurt. Like we've seen this hurt a lot of times. When Coach Prime left the Falcons, Andre Rison, they got into a fight. He was hurt. And even though it was the Falcon organization that didn't sign Dion, Andre Rison was mad at Dion. He didn't get mad at the organization. He got mad at Dion for leaving me. When Dion left Jackson, y'all saw how it was. Everybody, it was crazy for a minute. So now this guy, Dion didn't want him. He mad. He mad because he like okay, this dude has 7.5 sacks. We haven't heard about Upshaw until this game. Listen to me. We have not heard about this man until this game. And you got 7.5 sacks. If he was playing on Colorado and he had 7.5 sacks, he'll be going up people's draft board. So that's the crazy spot that we in right now with Colorado. Colorado can make any player be magnified. They name everything if they come here and ball. No other program that I can think of, except for Alabama, and USC at quarterback, and maybe Texas, and we'll say Ohio State. We'll say Ohio State, but I don't know none of the players on Michigan. I really don't know a lot of the players on Georgia's team right now, and I'm a semi Georgia fan. Florida State, I know some of them guys, but I stay an hour away from Florida State. Like Colorado is the only team that I know of right now. If you come to Colorado and if you're a good kicker, if you're a good long snapper, if you're a good towel boy, you will get some pub. The whole world will know you if you're good at what you do and you go to Colorado because the media coverage. So let's talk about this. Let me check the comment. Let me check the comment, see what y'all are talking about. Uh, Arizona D line about to tear number two up. Let's see if he throws the ball away. I don't think he's gonna throw the ball away. Ever since Jackson, he ain't like to throw the ball away. I remember at Jackson when he first got there, he was taking hits in the chest, holding on to the ball, waiting to sit in the pocket to make the perfect throw. So that just ain't in his DNA to throw the ball. He kind of like Steve McNabb and Brad Favre. He got that dog mentality, and he won't spit the bit out. Even though that's smart football, he want to make a play for his team, and especially in Colorado and the point where we in when we a little bit of desperation. I think they're gonna have to drag him off the field. Real talk. Um, but I want y'all to notice something too. We will see if the numbers go back up today. Colorado was averaging almost like 7 million views, 8 million views a game, right? Close to 10. Like if you look at the peaks, it was close to 10 million views a game. These last two games, they dropped down to 3.2 million and 2.8 million. So a lot of people have turned off of watching Colorado right now. Um, with the losing. They had the loss and then they had to buy, and a lot of people just jumped off the bandwagon. And then we started going a lot of this back and forth. People talking about not running the ball, and now you got players that want to get red shirted. You had Money McClain talking about uh, the politics and stuff. So a lot of people started getting mad and frustrated with what's going on over here because we looking at it like, okay, we got the talent, what we doing? Why aren't we seeing some of these players? Okay, I understand they was injured, but right now we see them now. We see them run out on kickoff. If they can run out on kickoff, why they can't play their natural position? So a lot of people start checking out with Dion then when they start losing, and I wonder because it was a night game, it was late game, or is it just people done got off the hype train because they not ranked anymore? Oh, Didi back. Yeah, hey, we all hoping for a win. I need two more wins. I need two more wins. I'm gonna have to take out a loan to pay these folks. I was talking cash at the beginning of the year, making all kind of bets. What's up, DJ Promo? Yeah, yeah. He was trying to get that Heisman look, man. He was trying to. He wanted that Heisman to come. He was even talking about the Heisman. Like most coaches don't even talk about the Heisman. He was hyping the Heisman. Honestly, I don't think I ever seen that, except for the time when Ricky Williams was running. They asked him about they coach about Ricky Williams winning the Heisman, but he said something about the Heisman goes to the best team, not the best player. So with that being said, if Coach Prime was a student of the game, you got to understand if you're not winning, you're not going to win the Heisman. Think about everybody who won the Heisman. Most of the time they played in the championship game. The only person that I can recall that didn't play in the championship game that won the Heisman is Lincoln Riley boys. Lincoln Riley boys can play. They can win a Heisman not because they stats be so inflated, but it don't translate to winning football. You're right. I feel like they will win if Prime don't play favorites. You're right. All facts. I got look. I'm gonna say this. I might have the best show when these women coming through dropping them dimes. Now y'all be paying attention now. Okay, okay. Let me see what else I got. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. Did y'all hear about Coach Harbaugh? So they actually gonna charge Coach Harbaugh. They actually it was a guy that was buying tickets, watching other teams' games, the opponents, and they were gonna play again next week. And I'm hearing this he was going on for Ohio State too, and some other teams over there in that conference. So, but Jim Harbaugh was at the front of this. Now, there's a twist to this, y'all. There's a twist to this. They was asking coaches about how should players get paid. Jim Harbaugh said players should get some of the TV revenue, and the establishment was like, oh, hold on, bro, you trying to mess with our money? We ain't letting nobody touch our money. We don't let them get the NIL deals. They can do that kind of stuff. They can sign jerseys and all this. They not getting this TV money. They ain't getting this TV money. So, but Harbaugh was like, they should get some of the TV money. So this could be a play. Y'all gotta understand, money is the root of all evil, and money and power, respect, and all this kind of stuff. You trying to mess up our money now, Harbaugh? We can put this cheating stuff on you. We can get you out of here. We don't need nobody else echoing what you said in the meeting about these players need to get some of this TV money. Let's get Harbaugh out of here. He done bumped his head. He doing too much. Let's get him up out of here. So I think that's a little bit of motivation to get Harbaugh out of there because he's trying to give players some of them good old boys money. Y'all don't be knowing all this stuff. I'll be giving y'all some dimes. Y'all be knowing about it. Y'all be knowing about this stuff. And the white bros appreciate me. Hey, are the white bros gonna get white boy wasted if Colorado win? Uh, who played in the playoff? Oh, you talking about Lincoln Riley? Yeah, that's right. He made it to the playoffs, but he couldn't never make it to the big game. Uh, y'all, everybody on here wishful thinking, talking about Colorado gonna win. Colorado got to deal with a grown man. So, do y'all think number 11 Upshaw will get a sack? Do y'all think he will even get a sack? Or y'all think they gonna contain him? Yeah, yeah, yeah. DJ Promo, you talking about so they made it personal? Yeah, they made it personal. All right. Hey, that worked when all that hype stuff worked when the team believed in the coach. When the team, all this coaching going around musical chairs, and you get a new coach in the middle of the season, and that don't look good. What's up, Big Worm? I'm reading y'all comments, so I'm trying to see what y'all talking about. Uh, you make a, so you trying to say you gonna let 11 run free and you gonna throw around him? You gonna make him block himself? How you gonna make him block himself? Just let him run free, and we try to do bootlegs and different kind of stuff like that, or screens and stuff. That's the only way I know he can block himself. We should see more runs today. If we don't see more runs today, y'all, we know it's rigged. We know it's rigged. I mean, we can see any kind of runs. Like we don't score like 3 times, 3 or 4 times on wide receiver reverses, and we didn't see that one last game. I didn't understand that. Mm, yeah, I was looking at that too. He have held a lot of scenes back like Smoke. I don't understand why Smoke ain't playing at all. And I want to get it from the insider. I hope somebody just leave that disgruntled and they just tell it spill all the beans. Like I want to know was Smoke not watching film? Was Marty not watching film? Or were they watching film? Like what was really going on? Like you have to be stupid. You have to be really stupid to know and hear Coach Prime. I know he watched the film from what he told Shiloh way back in Jackson that he watched and see, do y'all watch film? Like it's a tracker now. They can see if you watch film. I do this and I ain't even on the team. So I know they have told these guys, look, or once one person got called out for it, the whole team knows that same day, or at least that same week. And if they still not watching film, that don't make no sense. So if you're not watching film, and I know the coaches are checking, you don't want to play. So I want to hear somebody speak on this, like, or was it just they not giving effort at practice? And this is the thing about practice. I got to say this so a lot of y'all understand when you at practice, like when I played, high school, we hit almost every day. I went to a junior college for 2 years. We hit almost every day because we had a lot of good bodies. A lot of people could play. So we was like, dog eat dog. The baddest man hit my hand. Once I got to App State, we tackled in summer, like summer camp. But if you just got there in summer camp, you just learned the plays. So a lot of guys that just get in are not going at full speed. So Savion, McLean, all these people that just getting there, they're not running full speed. Travis was already there that winter, you know. So it's harder for you to go full speed when you don't know the plays. Now that these guys know the plays, they've been in the system for a month. During the season, you don't have the same kind of practices. It's just like you kind of playing flag football. You giving people a look. They don't really want nobody to hit. And when you going like 80%, 75%, and you just thudding up, it's hard to see who can really tackle. It's hard to see who can really take on the block and all this kind of stuff, who can really get to the quarterback, because they don't want you to hit the quarterback no way. So it's hard. So when people ain't going full speed, you can't get a realistic view of who's good and who's not until they get in the game. And once the game started, I could see, I saw Kamari mess up sometimes, and I see what Coach Prime was teaching them about putting your hands on receivers. I seen a DB in the NFL the other day. He did not get a jam on the wide receiver. The wide receiver beat him up for a slant. The same thing that happened to Kamari, the same thing that happened to Bree Love, the same thing that happened to number three. I saw it happen in real life in the NFL. So what Coach Prime is teaching them is right. If you don't do this on this level, you're not gonna make it on the NFL level. So I'm with it. I see it. But it's just something just ain't adding up, man. And I know it's hard to move up on the depth chart once the season starts because you do not go 100%. Everybody's trying to recover. Your body hurting. People starting to say, "Man, look, bro, don't go hard. I ain't gonna show out. You don't show out. We gonna make it look good." When people start saying that, we gonna make it look good. How can you take his spot when the person he going against making it look good? Let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about. Oh, I'm doing it after game. Well, I'm going hard, Pink. After game, I'm going hard because I got to make my apology to the old boy if we lose. I got to make my apology to him. I forgot his name. And see, I got Dion got to be watching. He talk about watching film. He get up at like 4 in the morning, all that kind of stuff. He watch film, but I don't know what he watching though. That's the part about the film. Is he what is he watching? Yeah, I don't understand why he didn't let Smoke play and they letting Dylan and Hank play when them the youngest two dudes on the roster. They freshmen and sophomores. I get it, they Florida boys, and you want to keep that Florida pipeline coming in, but come on, dog. Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I stay away too. I stay away too. Uh, what you mean Smoke be killing on Will Off Media? I don't never honestly, y'all, I don't never really see Smoke. I don't never really see Smoke. I don't know. I haven't seen Smoke really run the ball at Colorado. Yeah, I Coach Prime started him straight out of high school when Savion did what he did, and I want y'all to understand, Savion didn't come from Jackson right off the rip. He kind of stayed and waited for a little while. I don't know if he had to wait to get something cleared up because he had already transferred before. I don't know. Because I don't understand how Savion didn't have to sit out because he had already transferred from Delaware State and he's not a graduate student. So maybe that's why it took him so long to transfer, or maybe he was trying to make sure, hey man, am I going to play? Because I remember Coach Prime said he didn't even know who Savion was. When Savion had got picked up by Jackson State, I said, uh-oh, we got a running back now. Our running back problems are fixed. I said this when they signed him at the portal, right? And then here we go, summer camp. Coach Prime tells him, I didn't even know who he was. He was a seven string running back. How he the seven string running back when I knew off rip he was y'all best running back? Like how? So that's when Coach Prime says stuff like that. I don't know if he capping or is he really telling the truth. He always say he honest, but you know how everybody ain't always honest. We know that. And the thing about the politics, it happens on every team. So it ain't nowhere you can escape this. Every team has this. Um, when I was at Alp, fans used to talk to me, man. Fans used to talk to me. I had players on the other team talk to me like, bro, we so happy you didn't play. Like, cause they played against me before. They were like, man, I was telling my teammates about you. And when I see you wasn't getting in the game, I was like, boy, y'all lucky, boy, he ain't in the game. So it happens all the time. It happens. It's just what it is. If you ain't a favorite, and we're gonna do a thing for single moms to help y'all learn how to send your kids to different schools. It's different formulas you have to do and pay attention to when you sending your kids to these schools. You got to remember this. All and it's the same thing with trucking. I try to tell a lot of guys in trucking. When they trying to recruit you onto a trucking company, they gonna lie to you. When they recruiting you on to go to a football team, they gonna lie to you. They gonna tell you what you want to hear, and they gonna lie to you. And once you sign that dotted line and they pay you that money for that scholarship, gotcha, bitch, gotcha. They got you. And what you gonna do? And see, back in the day when I was playing, you had to sit out a year. Now with the transfer portal, these dudes can break free a little bit. But back in the day, they didn't care. Because they know most players didn't want to sit out for a year. They'll lie, tell you what you want to hear. But I'm gonna run this down to a lot of single mothers so y'all kind of know. And some dads that didn't even play or dads that didn't go to the next level. I'm gonna run this stuff down so y'all can kind of see how to judge when a recruiter is being honest with you and what kind of programs because it's everything. The playbook, how many times it's different stats you need to go look up to see what kind of defense coordinators is, what kind of offense coordinators is. It's a lot of stuff that parents don't understand. That if you look this stuff up, now you can see the numbers don't lie. People do. Numbers don't lie. Once you go look at their numbers and see what they run and all, you can see all the percentages and stuff. Now, back in my day, you couldn't really do this because it was like, newspaper clippings and stuff like that. You had to have an insight. Now you can go on ESPN and see how many times they throw the ball and run the ball. And so it ain't as hard as it used to be. You can go online and look at the defense and see how many linebackers and safeties they got in the game. So they can't lie to you no more. All right, let me get back to these comments. Hey man, I'm not Nilly, man. Y'all keep calling me Nilly, man. Nilly don't got this swag, but y'all need to cut that out, man. Nilly don't have this swag. Man, they can put billboards for Bo Nix everywhere. Nobody ain't talking about Bo Nix. Oh, and I want to talk about that. Like, I don't even hear people talking about, I think his name is Pender, the quarterback for Washington. The only quarterback they really talking about this year was Williams, and they was talking about Manning, and that quarterback, they were talking about Shador, the quarterback that supposed to went to Florida and Miami, and they supposed to got all that money, and he ended up going, I think he ended up going to Arizona, I think. And what other guy? Yeah, I think it was a guy from Tennessee they were talking about a lot, and they were talking about the Michigan quarterback some. But like, I don't know nobody that really was getting hyped. Bo Nix, Bo Nix, 6 years in college football, and he still ain't getting hyped like that. He done threw for over 100 plus touchdowns, and I don't even hear him on nobody's draft board for real. I know he gonna get drafted, but I don't hear nobody talking about no Bo Nix. When you think about Oregon, you think about how physical they are on defense, their running game. I don't think about Bo Nix. I don't. Let me see. Uh, I believe Colorado wants to win too much. You believe Colorado want to win? CP or Coach Prime want to win too much? I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say that. Uh, I can't say that because he done set a lot of people out. He done set a lot of people. He said Shadur out, not Shadur, Shallow out for one of these games. I think what was it, the conference championship game or something. He said Shallow out. One of the guys in the championship game last year, he said him out. He didn't play. Like Coach Prime set people out, man. When he say he old school to the fault. Like them old school coaches, they will sit out some players to try to prove a point. But when this is your last game at a school, and this your last hoorah, I'm playing everybody. I'm playing everybody. But he stuck to his guns. So that's the part about his integrity that I question. Cause it's like, okay, on this I see you have integrity. You do what you say. You stand on it. So it's like I see you standing on stuff. So it's hard for me to call him a liar when I see him standing on what he say he gonna do when it comes to holding these kids accountable. You're right. It look good at practice because they ain't hitting. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to make a move when people ain't hitting at practice. It's hard to make a move. He do. He like a little old kid, man. All right, you saying Coach Prime got 12 more months max at Colorado? He off to the hundred and hundreds and 200 meals. I guess that's what you're saying. I'm. I don't know, man. I'm kind of thinking that like he might leave. He might, but at the same time, like me and DJ Promo were talking about, he got so much control here, and Coach Prime, he like his control now. I ain't gonna say he's a control freak, but he like a certain level of control because he sees stuff differently than most people, and he don't want to be arguing with folks back and forth. When Coach Prime has to argue with people too much, he'll log out. He like, look, I can't, I'm out. That's what happened at Jackson. So at Colorado, he's able to promote his brands. He back with Nike now. Like it's a lot of doors that has opened up for him in Colorado. They got the medical team here. The hospital is right there at the football facility. Like it's so much stuff in his favor at Colorado. And now he's finna go down to this smaller conference where he's finna dominate. He gonna his team by year three will be the most talented team in this conference by far. Not by a little bit, by far. So he should run through this conference. He should get all his bonus money. He should play in the big bowls. He should get more deals. All kind of he will make so much money if he stay at Colorado. And I know a lot of people say he want to go back to Florida, go back to Florida. Do y'all know how hot it is in Florida? All these gnats and the crime and everything in Florida. Florida is cool when you didn't grow up in Florida, but when you grew up in Florida, you got them cousins that's gonna be coming to your house asking for stuff and that man. Like sometimes you just don't. Florida is a crazy place, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I stay in Florida. I remember we used to go to Florida for visits and stuff. I used to go visit my people down in Miami, visit people down in Orlando. It was always some kind of scheme. Like people pull up, hey man, y'all want some carpet? We got carpet, $300. We'll put this carpet down for y'all. Like what? $300? And they'll have a dude in the van with some carpet. You can go back out there and pick out what color you want. Like what the hell? Dudes come by with mattresses and stuff. Hey, $200. These mattresses going for $500. Hey, $200, man. Get the mattress. $800 mattress. Hey, yeah, I got them, and they still be in the plastic. I'm like, what the hell? It was always some kind of scheme going on in Florida. I mean, we was down there for 4th of July one time. They had these big things, and they was rolling like they'll put gasoline in it, and they'll rolling it around, and they'll light the end, and that shit would shoot out like a bazooka, like a lot of fire shoot out. Cause they ain't had the money to buy the fireworks for real. That's what they would do for their fireworks. I was like, man, this shit crazy down here, dog. Florida. I remember one of my cousins. He had just got to the hospital. He still had the little hospital band on his wrist, and he was already high. He was talking about his heart was beating 100 times a minute or something, and he was like, he need to go back to the hospital. We're like, bro, you just got out the hospital. Florida crazy, man. So I think Dion in a good spot, and I don't think he's gonna really want to leave there. Go to Florida, man. They call Florida the crazy state. You say, hey, Smoke had a nice run on Will Off Media on Thursday. I go check it out and see. Yeah, I think Prime be lying too, man. I noticed Prime demeanor has changed though. Say if you're on a walk on, you better stop. You should stop. College, CFL, college bound CFL. Hey, stop that. You just you capping now, college. You capping, man. Ain't no way in hell Savior on a walk on. Yeah, the no huddle killing Colorado, them throwing the ball too much. I seen that 2 or 3 times where a team inside of 2 minutes punted the ball to Colorado and they got the ball back. Inside of 2 minutes, when they got the ball back. That running the ball fast stuff, you got to know when to do that. You got to do the you got to run the plays fast when you getting first down. Not when you about to, not right before halftime and the other team got 3 timeouts and they can still drive and no man, like fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Let me see. Coach Brian just used smoke. Yeah, I feel like he had all them boys as insurance, dog. And that's why I was watching this video the other day. This one guy was saying McCaskill need to go talk to Coach Prime and say, look, man, just be straight up with me and let me know, are you planning on using me next year? If not, he can transfer and go somewhere else. And I'm like, bro, it ain't that simple. When a coach know he need insurance, when he know if something happens, he might have to hit the panic. But Big Hurt, and my homeboy Tim, when we was at Alp, we was like the panic. But every time we would get in the game and that game plan that they had wasn't working, they'll just throw me and Tim and Harold in. Harold went on to play ball, some pro ball. Tim was conference player of the week one time, and he was ESPN player of the week. I remember the time he was ESPN player of the week. He do had 16 tackles and an interception. Tim played middle linebacker. He played next to me. Like I don't really have small hands. Tim ring finger, his high school championship ring, I could take it and put it on my thumb and spin it around. That's how big Tim was. Tim was a monster, but they would not start him because they had their favorites. They had their favorites. They wouldn't start him. No matter how many plays he made, that joke was ESPN player of the week, and they next week he was on the bench. So sometimes once coaches get their mind set up of what they're gonna do, it's hard unless somebody go down on the injury. It's hard for them to change their mind. That's what made me start watching Georgia football. When Justin Fields came there, and they wouldn't put him in and rotate him in with Justin From, I was like, whatever From, I can't remember From first name. But when I seen they wouldn't put Justin Fields in, I said, I'm out of here, man. I can't watch this. I can't watch this. Now I think that's how a lot of people feel with Colorado right now. I can't watch this because a lot of Jackson State fans want to see Shadur and Savion do their thing, and they want to see Willie Gaines, and they ain't seeing Willie Gaines or Savion. They only seeing Shadur and Shiloh and Travis. Uh, you said it's Coach Fleet, and see, I hear what you saying about Coach Fleet, but also the linebacker coach. I'm listening to him. I wouldn't watch some of his videos. He was talking about like competition and all that kind of stuff, and these guys competing. But then I see Woods get put in at linebacker. I'm like, hold on now. Woods ain't been competing at linebacker all year. Why y'all just throw Woods in here? Why y'all just throw him in front of all these dudes that's been competing all year? I didn't understand it. And I'm seeing Woods out there he's getting turned around and manhandled because he's not used to taking on blocks. He's not a linebacker, but they leaving him in. When I see that, with my eye, my brain is saying favoritism because this dude can't even barely do his job. Uh, I don't think he got the offensive coordinator got the juice to go to Michigan, to get the Michigan job, the Florida job, Clemson job. I think Michigan State, yeah, maybe the Bulldogs, the Mississippi Bulldogs, but he ain't did enough winning to get no real nice job. And I think if Michigan State bring him in, they ain't gonna bring him in with no $100 million deal. They gonna probably bring him in on like a 35, 50. So like I said, he ain't used to making money like that. So why break the bank when you ain't used to making that much money? I don't know. Sometimes these single moms want a father figure for their son, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they push you away. I don't help some single moms, and and if they don't get what they want from me, as far as like a relationship wise, they'll stop me from working with the kids. I done seen that. Yeah, they'll get real funky with you sometimes. Hey, you can feel sorry for these young men, but it happen all over the country. That's why that transfer portal so filled up. So many dudes transfer out because these coaches done lied to them. No, I'm not nearly. I ain't nearly. Georgia quarterback, he got a chance to win the Heisman because they winning games. He ain't really did nothing impressive me, but he don't make a lot of mistakes. So you got a point there. He could win Heisman. Uh, hey, Bo Nix almost 45. Bo Nix about 26 though, for real. 26, 25. Damn, Shallow was late getting to the bus yesterday. Now, okay, now I feel like these coaches need to help out too. Like Shadur getting the boot, Shallow getting the boot, Selman Craig paying he owed like $3,000 in fines, parking fines. Somebody to help that out. Like they talking about this jury and all this kind of stuff that got stole. They need to be doing something to fix that problem too, man. Cause that's stressful for these kids, man. You worry about being late. You worry about being late to these meetings and all this kind of stuff, but then you also worry about getting a boot and parking tickets. And now the kid got to pay when they just trying to do what they supposed to do, but the situation ain't set up for them to really have the convenience that they need when you're trying to go to class and all this kind of stuff on top of go to the weight room and make it to film session on time, practice on time. Like it's a lot, man. They need to help these dudes out. Somebody could make money in Colorado. Somebody could actually make money if they made a car service just for the athletes. They got like a van and did a car service just for the athletes in Boulder. I bet they could make money. And it could be like $10 a ride, $10 a seat. So you got five dudes in there, they making $50 a pop, $50, and that's to and from. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the same 50 going back from the stadium. Uh, when somebody pay you, just think about this. Everybody in chat, if one of your friends or whoever pay you $1 million a year, help you make $1 million a year, and you ain't never made this much money in your lifetime, you can't be mad at them. Whatever they say, you gonna rock with them. You can't be mad. Boy, somebody, we gonna dominate the line, and you must be an Arizona fan. You must be an Arizona fan. You talking we gonna dominate the line? I know you in Colorado talking like that. Coach, Coach should stay and be the Eddie Robinson of Colorado. Uh, I don't honestly with his leg and stuff. I don't think he's gonna coach it long. I think he's setting it up for like Dancy or somebody like that to take over 5 years from now. That's what I'm thinking, y'all. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, folks gonna think you rich, man. Yeah. Hey, y'all out there in Cali, y'all are rich. Y'all poor rich out there in Cali. You gotta spend so much money. You gotta spend money to drink water out there in Cali. That bitch, Cali crazy. I was out there in Cali this summer, man. I went on a trip to Cabo. Cali got robots and stuff out there coming to your hotel room. It's so crazy out there, man. Somebody told me they got jacked. Mr. 337 thought he got jacked in Florida at the mall. Hey man, somebody got me in Atlanta with a fake camcorder. Hey, I was going to a flag football game and dude was like he had this camcorder, and it looked crazy, dog. That junk looked like a tape recorder. It it like it play a tape in like a them old little tapes you put in there like it could play a tape. But he was like, nah, it's a camera. It popped out, and then I was like, what the hell? I ain't never seen no camera like this. I was like, okay. Shit. And he was like, that's the tape you pop it in to record with right there. I was like, huh? That junk was a radio, man. He got. Oh yeah, that's a Colorado fan in here. Colorado 34. I mean, Arizona 34, Colorado 17. I think that might be. I hate it, but it might be like that. Y'all cutting up in the chat. I thought I was gonna get some guests to come on here, man. They ain't check in. Uh DJ Promo Johnson, Jimmy Horn, and Miller are about to go ham. We will rush for 100 plus. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm just sitting in my rocking chair. I'm gonna put my hand across my chest and I'm gonna just rock. I'm gonna just see what happens, man. I ain't gonna make no predictions for real. They gotta show me, but they ain't showed me in the last three games. Yeah, hey, DJ, stop the madness. Ooh, they on DJ. See that promo? These folks talking about some DJ gonna go ham with 5 drops. With Jimmy gonna go ham with 5 drops. I told you Jimmy be dropping them ball, man. I know you were talking about he was in traffic and all that kind of stuff, but the other week he wasn't in traffic. He was just out there chilling, wasn't even paying attention, dropping the ball right before halftime. He thinking about what he going. He think about his jury and half that. Did he lock his jury up at halftime? Uh, I heard McCaskill was balling out at practice. How he still hurt if he balling out at practice? They said he was running the rocket practice. Uh, yeah, hey, Woods was getting beat as a safety, so that's why they moved him down. But now he getting beat up at the line. Like if I'm seeing this, if I see Woods getting beat up at the line, there's 2 games I done seen this. If I'm Arizona, I'm running right at Woods. 2 out of 3 plays are going at Woods. 2 out of 3 plays, they're going at Woods and number 9. Cause number 9, only thing number 9 on show me he can do is recover fumbles. He loses, contain a lot. Like he get blocked. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know why they got Wood. I just that just hurt my feelings. Notre Dame fans want Sean Lewis, man. Notre Dame fans but they need to be quiet. Notre Dame got a perfect coach right now. He got them boys starting to be relevant again, and he can recruit. Notre Dame, I'm gonna have my homeboy on here. Notre Dame already recruit my homeboy son in the 9th grade. He a beast. Like this dude know what he doing. He a family man. He got that blended mix kind of family. So he can go into all these different homes and recruit all these different kids that go to a camp. Now, most schools from the hood ain't going to no Catholic school. You're gonna have to get kids with 2 parent homes going to a Catholic school. Yeah, yeah, Didi, you right. And y'all go check Didi's show out. Didi got a good show. I said, dang, Didi a celebrity up in here. Didi need a blue check mark. But you right. Every time people disappear on well off media, they don't play in the game. Man, look, they stay in the mountains. They can't ride no bike and park in the locker room. They stay in the mountains. You know how, man, your thighs will be dead. I don't know why they don't have parking passes. I don't understand. Sometimes, all right, sometimes at schools you have to buy your parking passes early, and if they ain't want hip to it to get their parking passes, they probably cause they were transferring in, trying to get their classes, trying to get football stuff. They trying to do all that, working out. They probably won't even think about parking passes. What I would do is I'd buy me a parking pass from one of them kids that already got a parking pass. And look, man, I'll give you $1,000. Let me get your parking pass. Somebody probably sell it to him. And y'all can't be throwing the D word around. Like ever since Dwight Howard was talking about the D, we got the D. Y'all can't be using the D word like that, Paul. Cause hey, we don't know where y'all going with that. Y'all talking about Travis Hunter got the D. Paul, so I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all started the rainbow last time. We don't need no more Lucky Charms in here, y'all. No, Bo Nix 23. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe Bo Nix on 23. So he had to start college football at 17. He 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 was in college at 17 years old. Cause I know he done played 6 years in college. Now I don't think Colorado is gonna get embarrassed. I don't think that's gonna happen. Last home game, I don't. Colorado got a slippery field. Arizona ain't used to that slippery field. Colorado gonna have the advantage. They got crowd noise. Even though Colorado crowd noise get real quiet as soon as they get down by 7 points, they get quiet. Come on, you go to sleep. Uh, y'all talking about he gonna be the future back next year. Mm-hmm. Dylan Network's gonna get better, stronger. I'm trying to read y'all comments, man. Man, Colorado ain't garbage at linebacker. I heard that number 51 got in trouble. 51 had like 12 tackles the first game. I ain't seen him in 3 games. They said 51 was doing something great. Did y'all hear about? They're like McLean was driving like 90, 94 miles an hour, something like that. Did y'all hear about that? It's about Bo need to play 8 seasons. DJ, you know they got parking passes. Cause you have like a little campus bus that'll ride you around. Yeah, you get they crowd whack, dog. They crowd get quiet, quiet. 24 minutes to kickoff. Hey, let me give y'all some more questions. So what y'all think gonna happen? Will 78? I did a short about 78. Will 78 be able to contain Upshaw? Yes or no? Can 78 contain Upshaw? Yes or no? And if y'all say no, how many sacks will Upshaw have? I'm gonna say Upshaw gonna have 2 sacks. I'm saying Upshaw gonna have 2 sacks. At first I was saying 3, but I think it's gonna be 2 sacks. All right, that's cool promo. Uh, what else I got on here, man? Who think McClain starting today? Is McClain starting today? Is Money McClain starting today? Or are we wishful thinking again? And the last question, will we run the ball today? Will we run the ball more than than 15 times today? Because we averaging about 11. Will we run the ball more than 15 times today? Will McClain, everybody saying zero, zero, 2 sack, two, 3 stack. Big Jake saying yeah, wishful thinking. So do you think they gonna control? They gonna be able to block number 11? That's what you saying. I'm gonna hold you to that, DD. Y'all saying McClain gonna start, he's gonna play, but you don't know if he gonna. That's what I never see. McClain has to start. Y'all think he gonna play? Y'all, if McClain get a pick today, and I'm telling y'all, if McClain get a pick, he get pick sixes. McClain, McClain don't get picks like Travis. Travis get them acrobatic picks. McClain get them calculated. I'm gonna pick this thing. I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep running with it, and he gonna take somebody's knee out. I'm gonna tell you that. He gonna hit somebody dead in their kneecap because he love going low. The only thing that's scary about McClain, him and Shiloh don't wrap up at all. They going for the big hit. They don't wrap up. But the thing I say about both of them, most times they done got their hit down to the side where they normally get their player down. Uh, what kind of trouble did Juju get in? Because I heard Ray Lewis call Juju and talk to him and all that kind of stuff. What kind of trouble does Juju get in? I ain't never heard none of the trouble he get in. I'm just, I heard he was in trouble at the last school he was at, but I haven't heard anything about Juju. I ain't gonna say that because he was playing in the game with Travis, but he got burnt them times where he didn't get burnt. He got beat on the inside, but not putting his hands. I'm talking about McClain right now. He did not put his hands on the wide receiver, and he got beat twice, three times in the USC game. I think it was the USC game or the game after the USC game. I think it's the game after the USC game. I think it was a Stanford game. I think I don't know, but I just know he had the chance to play with Travis and he blew it. The USC game he did good. It was the game after the USC game. It was the maybe it was the Arizona State game, and that's when Travis came back and he blew it. We saw him play last game, but he didn't. He kind of got in towards the end. Like he wasn't a. I want to see you first, second drive out there. I want to see him out there ready to make an impact. I want to see him battle with two or three wide receivers. I want to see him coming across, cleaning up on plays. I want to see him like they can't throw it Travis, so they throw it McClain. I want to see what's gonna happen. Cause I believe we got one of the best secondaries in the country once McClain is out there on the field. I believe we got one of the best secondaries in the country. And even though Sam and Craig, he kind of like a tweener kind of guy, he show up, man. He have his mistakes, but I think he leading the team with picks. You, I don't want to see him red shirt. I want to see him play the last three games because he going to lead early anyway. If we red shirt him, he going to lead early. This dude is a monster. I can tell you, I see talent. He going to lead early. So we red shirt him. The only thing we're gonna do is miss these two games because in 2 years he gone. McClain is gone. I hear you saying run the ball up on run some offensive plays under center, but this is the thing. Even in the NFL, they don't run the ball up on the center as much no more. Like the game done changed so much. But I think it would help some. But I don't know if Shadur can even back up good now right now, got him being hurt. When you up on the center, you got to have your all right. When you up on the center, like your hamstrings and stuff are burning and tight from bending down, from backing up, getting into your drops. And all season long, Shadur hasn't been doing that. And he's injured now. He's not fully mobile. So getting on the center right now for Shadur, I don't know if that's a good look. Because your body got to adjust to being up on the center. Then you got the center, quarterback, like snap. Is that on? They've been doing shotgun all year. That might cause another problem. But I understand it gives you the advantage when you're trying to run the ball. I understand that. It's college football. He don't have to go early, man. When you finna go and you a top corners get paid. Corners get paid. He a 6'2" corner. He's finna get paid. He ain't finna have to chase no NIL money. He finna go sign him a 4 year, $38 million deal. There is a backup quarterback. I done seen him warm up a few times. It's a, it's a backup quarterback, but the truth, the best backup quarterback is Travis Hunter. But I'm gonna tell y'all, Travis Hunter might be a better quarterback than Shador if they put him at quarterback. Yeah, I seen Travis Hunter throw a ball the other day behind his back, backhanded, and threw a spat. I was like, man, he's just different. Travis Hunter is Travis Hunter is what's your boy Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson played wide receiver in DB, and if Travis Hunter went and played quarterback, he'll be Lamar Jackson. But we do have a backup quarterback. We have one. He over there. He wears uniform proudly. He got in one game. He got in one game. I think the Nebraska game. And should do it 319 yards away from the all time. So he might not get it this week, but he gonna get it next week. Every week, Colorado breaking some kind of record. Like this week, Coach Prime broke a record for the biggest camp with little kids, youth kids coming out. He broke a Guinness Book World Record. Every week, Colorado breaking some kind of record. No, you wrong, Fats. They are past that. And I was looking at that too. When you got running backs that run the ball and they get like 4 yards a clip, if you ran the ball just by looking at those numbers, if you ran the ball every down, they'll be unstoppable running the ball. Because they're the first play four, second play four, that's eight. Then they run it again, that's 12. Even if you run it again after that, you should have 16. Like they should better keep running the ball and move the sticks, and they refuse to run the ball. When you don't run the ball, the defense don't have to respect your run, so they get called all pass defenses. It's a difference between a pass defense and a run defense. It's a difference between a run blitz and a pass blitz. So once they know they don't have to respect your run, they finna send all the dogs at you. So I hear what you're saying, Fat, and I looked at it too. Like Shadur does give us a chance to win, but it hurts us in the long run because they become one dimensional. Mm-mm. But hey, y'all, it's about that time, ain't it? Hey, you welcome. All right, y'all, the game coming on, y'all. We go ahead and get y'all juice and popcorn and whatever ready. I'll see y'all after the game. If it's stupid at halftime, I might go live and talk about a little bit of the game at halftime. But I will be on after the game, and I want y'all to weigh in on y'all thoughts and comments and all that stuff. All right, out.